friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Dee, aka The Messy Perfectionist, and my channel is about all things real talk, learning, growth, inspiration, and DIYs. Just sharing of myself and tips that can help others. If any of that sounds good to you and you have enjoyed watching this video, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell, and you can be alerted every time I upload a video. Today I am going to be following up on how my pre-diet for Gastric Sleeve has been going. I am currently 4 days until my operation date, so if that sounds good to you, stay tuned. Hi and welcome back. If you have not yet watched what I have been eating for the last week and a half, I'll go ahead and put the name card up here and you can click that and learn a little bit more about what my surgeon and dietitian's office has prescribed as the 2-week pre-op diet to getting my gastric sleeve surgery. I am currently 4 days away from getting my surgery. I have been doing okay on the diet. I will be honest, I have not completely adhered. I would not say I am cheating. I have had my greens almost daily. I just feel like I needed them in my body, so that means I have to have my spinach with my egg whites. I also have had to take bites here and there from my daughter's food when I'm heating things up for her and I'm tasting and making sure they're okay. I did have a cheat yesterday, I guess. I hadn't eaten all day, and when I did, I had my yogurt, my non-fat, sugar-free Greek yogurt, and I did have my paleo granola that I had in the cupboard. I had sprinkled some on top of that, and I did have some semi-sweet chocolate chips. I had a really rough day yesterday. I started feeling really nervous and anxious about the upcoming surgery. I think because I've gotten my pre-op call from the hospital, or my pre-registration call from the hospital, and I had my call also from the anesthesiologist, and they go over your medical history, and it just became very real, and got kind of bummed because they won't let more than one person in the hospital. And even though my kiddo is only 3, that's, she's still considered a second person. So I had planned on my husband and my daughter kind of, wishing me farewell as they're prepping me for surgery in the prep room, and found out that no, she can't be in there with us. So I really started feeling sorry for myself a little bit yesterday, and feeling like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get dropped off at the hospital and no one's gonna be there to hold my hand. And I started giving myself a panic attack. I have had a long life of anxiety. I am much better about it now. I have learned to work around it, and if that's something you guys may be interested in learning a little bit about my techniques on dealing with anxiety and depression, please leave a comment below and I will put something together for us. But yeah, I just started feeling a little bit panicked, like, oh my God, it's real. And the anesthesiologist was so nice. He's like, don't worry, you've done the hard part, you're doing good. And I, was honest about all my dietary choices and all of those things. So I have lost some weight, but not as much. And this was sending me into a bit of a panic too, because I am eating very low calorie. I'm pretty much living off of the Premier protein shakes that I discussed in my last video, and water, and the protein 2.0. It's like protein water. Pretty good. I did not like the Premier protein water. That one was nasty. I gave away the whole case to my neighbor. I was honest with him, but maybe his family will enjoy it. I hope so, because they're not cheap. but the protein, it's called Protein 2O, like with the letter. I thought it was Protein 20. I think you can type in either to the search bar and it'll come up. And I really like the coconut water one. It kind of reminds me of like a pina colada. So I've been drinking those, and I've been having, you know, my non-fat yogurt and stuff. But anyway, haven't lost much weight. Hang on, let me figure this out. Okay, so when I weighed, I am not emotionally prepared yet to talk about what my weight is. I might have talked about it in a previous video, but again, see, we all have anxiety flare-ups. Now scales are all different. So my doctor's scale said one thing, and then my scale is going to say a different thing. But if we're just pretending it's on one scale, I have gone down 12 pounds since seeing them. But knowing that scales are different, and for whatever reason, it seems like doctor's office scales are always higher than our home scales, right? I mean, let me know in the comments below if you find that this is true too, because I swear every time I weigh myself at home and then go to the doctor's office, it's like 5 pounds. I'm like, okay, doctor's poundage fee or something. I don't know. So yeah, on Sunday, I think it is, I have to start my clear liquid diet, which is always going to be the tough part. I'm sure I'm going to be a hangry, grumpy pants for everyone that's around me. I've already warned everybody. I've been very fatigued and tired. This is not incredibly new for me, unfortunately. I deal with a lot of chronic fatigue. I have thyroid issues and hormone issues and all kinds of stuff that I have to work on daily. And I do work with professionals and a naturopath regarding those things, in case you're wondering. But yeah, I think it's just it's feeling very real now. Luckily, I don't have to just get dropped off at the hospital. My sister is going to come and visit and stay with my daughter, and so that my husband can take me to the hospital and hold my hand until I get rolled in. And I'll see if maybe he can record a little bit so that I can compile something of right before getting wheeled into surgery, and then I'll have my phone after. Now the visiting hours are only 10 to 6, and they said there's no stays and there's no like lax with that as far as that goes. So since my surgery isn't until 3 p.m. in the afternoon, I'm probably not going to see anybody afterward. I feel anxious about this. It makes me really sad. And don't get me wrong, I like my alone time. I think, you know, personal time and time alone is not selfish. Self-care is not selfish. It is necessary. So I am trying to be like, oh, you know, this is time I get to be by myself and just focus on myself and focus on my healing. I don't know though. There's just like that kind of sad part of me that like, hey, nobody's going to be there, you know, for me physically when I wake up. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling so hormonal right now. It's ridiculous. I don't think it's uncommon for emotions to surface at all when we go through physical changes and surgeries and things like that. I've unfortunately had to have several surgeries over the last few years for various things. And I have noticed, especially when I had my hip replacement, I was very emotional and weepy after that. And then, you know, we all look on the internet and we start typing and seeing how common this is. And I was surprised to see how many people had that. I don't know if it's something just like you physically have a piece of your body taken out, like something else put in. I don't know. But thank God for that surgery, because as far as I'm concerned, that saved my life. Being able to not walk at 37 years old was just horrible. So thank God for that life-changing surgery. And here I am about to have my next life-changing surgery. So nothing really new to report other than just a lot of emotional stuff. And if you are watching this and you are kind of on your pre-op diet and you're getting super close to your date and you are getting emotional, just hang in there. You're not really alone. We're not really alone. We have a lot of people that love us, and it's just that next phase in our life that is facing us. And I've said this 100 times. I've said it in other videos. All change is hard most of the time. 9.5 times out of 10, all change is necessary. So it's going to be okay. And if you're feeling unsure right now and like the world is a little topsy-turvy, just know that you are loved and everything is going to be okay. And thank you again for all of you who have been watching. I will be catching up with you all soon on the other side of this. Talk to you later. Bye.